This is what I was told in a DMT trip one time. I don't know if saying that is going to get this video flagged from YouTube or get it to where nobody wants to watch it, or nobody can watch it, or it's not shown to anybody. But might as well just go for it, and whatever happens, happens, right? So yeah, one time I was working in this like landscaping business and just cruising around with the other guy, and we were talking about like drugs and DMT and stuff like that, and I guess he had a little bit extra, so he gave me a little bit, and I'd always been a little bit skeptical, or a little bit like freaked out by the idea of doing that particular drug, just because I know it's supposed to be such a crazy like wormhole of an experience or whatever. And I've done other stuff. I've done like mushrooms, and I've done the whatever synthetic equivalent of mushrooms. I don't want to say these keywords so much, but you know what I'm talking about. I've done the psychedelics, I've smoked weed, I've done all this stuff. Yeah, for when it came to DMT, I was like a little bit skeptical about it. So he gave me just like a little bit, and I still don't think I've really done that like intense, massive dose of DMT that a lot of people talk about, where you just like exit the solar system and ride the dragon or whatever. But I definitely did do a little bit of it, and it felt like a very kind of like condensed mushroom trip. And yeah, it sort of had all the stages of the mushroom trip, where it's like you're on the come up, and it's kind of like there's a lot of anxiety and things like that, and then you kind of hit the peak and you start to like calm down and things are nice. It was like a mushroom trip, but just all happening in like the span of like 5 to 10 minutes. But I remember like the main message that the DMT entity, or the DMT substance, whatever, that the whole experience was trying to get across to me, was to just relax. Like, I remember kind of being a little anxious on the come up, like, oh, whatever you're feeling when you take that stuff. And then I just remembered, the main message was like, it kind of came through from the base of the experience, was like, yo, like, relax, like, relax, bro. And I just remember being sort of like told, or being like, the message that got across was like, just relax. Like, you are so in your own head. Oh, sorry. You are so in your own head, and so like beating yourself up, and so like stabbing yourself from like all these different angles inside your own head, and coming from your own thoughts. Let me take a little sip of this real quick. It's you inside your own head with all of these like your own criticisms, and your own thoughts, and your own anxiety, and your own fears. And it reminds me of that quote by that one guy, I don't remember what his name was, but it was like, yeah, I've had a great many like fears, or great many anxieties in my life, and like 99% of them never came true. It's something like that, where it's like you've tortured yourself with all of this like intense thoughts and negativity and anxiety, and it's all just coming from your own mind more than anything else. Like, you're not actually being chased down by anybody, you're not actually being attacked by anybody, you're not in a room right now and there's like 10 people that are like beating the shit out of you and like dragging you through the muck. Like, none of that stuff is happening. It's like the person who is beating you up the most, the person who is doing the most damage to you, is yourself most of the time. Like, I think if you're like not where you want to be, or you are, I don't know, you have like these anxieties or fears, or just life is not what you want it to be, I think 99% of the time, if we're being honest with ourselves, it is like us and ourselves and our own fears and our own like mental prison that we've constructed for ourselves, which is keeping us in the place where we don't want to be, because that's all we kind of know and that's all we are comfortable with. And that's kind of like, even if we don't think that we're the ones keeping ourselves there, we kind of are. There's this book I read, it's called The Courage to Be Disliked, and it was a really impactful book for me, because it was like, basically, you are in the place in your life that you want to be in. Even if you don't really realize you want to be there, you want to be there because that's where you're comfortable being, and you're not really trying to like branch out and do anything different, because in a way, that's, even if it seems better, or logically it seems better, you're kind of scared to go to that uncomfortable place. But yeah, that was the main message that the trip or whatever got across to me, was just like, relax, bro, relax. Like, you are fine. Like, you are sitting there, you're breathing, you're healthy, you're like, your needs are met, you got a roof over your head, nobody is like attacking you, nobody's trying to like beat the shit out of you, nobody's running up to you and like smacking you around. It's all just this mental, crazy like construct, these mental ideas that you're torturing yourself with. And you just sit back and relax and like take a deep breath and just like take things one step at a time, and just kind of move through life and have like some goals and try to meet them, and just relax and try to move things forward, and stop with all the self-sabotage. I think we're self-sabotaging ourselves more than anybody else is actually sabotaging us, more than any other external force is acting against us. I think we're acting against ourselves with the most intensity. Like, the most negative things that are happening in your life are probably a result of you doing it to yourself. You are like engaging in the bad habits that you don't want to do. You are making a little bit of money, and then you go and you blow it at the strip club, or you buy stuff you don't need, or you're buying vapes, or you are, wasting your money, or maybe somebody likes you, a girl likes you or something like that, but there's like a part of you like subconsciously that doesn't feel worthy or something, so you like sabotage the relationship. Or maybe somebody wants you to like go out and do something and hang out, but you feel like you're anxious about being seen, or anxious about being judged or something like that, and so you tear down that friendship, or you tear down that opportunity before you even try. Yeah, it was the most effective message that it got across to me, was just relax, man, just relax, and just move towards your goals, move towards the things you want to do, with the belief that it's going to happen. And if the world really wants to stop it from happening, just let the world stop it. Let the world make you fail. If you have this lofty goal, at least let the actual world stop you. Let the external circumstances come down and actually stop you. Let it happen. If that's really what has to happen, if that's really what's going to happen, then at least be defeated, and like be defeated with honor, but don't defeat yourself before you even try, or before you even put in a good effort, because you're scared of what might happen. So you take yourself down before anybody else does. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to get across here. I hope this all makes sense, guys. Just relax and take one day at a time, and just realize that things aren't as bad as maybe you are making them out to be in your own head, and just live your life and live with intention, and yeah, just relax. Bye.